Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of CJ's Crafts and Coins. This is the recap of the last box that I did here late last week. I'm a little bit behind because my computer crashed and I had to rebuild it, but I still got through. And here's what I got. So I'm gonna cover the ones that I got from the 1950s. I got a 51 Denver, a 52 San Francisco, 53 San Francisco, 56 Philadelphia, 3 56 Denvers, and a 58 Denver. In the 1940s, I got a 42 Philadelphia, 45S, 46 Philadelphia, 47S, and a 48 Denver. And the earliest one that I got out of this box is this one right here. And this is a 1930 S Miller. So this one was really cool to find. Just because I don't normally find any of the San Francisco mints that are this old. So there's a really good shot of it, 1930s. So as you can tell, it's actually still got a lot of the devices intact, for especially being something that's from the 1930s. So definitely get it in my collection. It's really cool to find these coins. There's some other ones that I wanted to show you guys. This one right here is a 2017 Philadelphia. So it's got the mint mark. There you go. There it is. The glare off of it is just kind of pulling it. The reason why I set this one aside is because if you look down here, I'll try to rotate it so you guys can see. Just to the right of the LB, down in the left corner there has been some die polishing that has removed part of the shield, and it has removed part of the devices. This is one of those things that has come up. As far as it's not necessarily an error, but it's pretty cool to find working dies that show this level of rework on them. So I'm going to keep that one. I also found this one. This is a 1973. And the reason why I picked this one out, I get my camera to focus here. As you can see right here, it's missing most of the obverse. The reverse is still there, but most of the obverse is actually missing. So this is probably a struck through grease. It could technically possibly be a struck through brockage strike, but it's with the way that the bust is looking, it is most likely a struck through grease. So it's missing the 3. The date here on the right hand side is missing most of Liberty on the left hand side, and then it's missing most of Trust. So you can see the T and barely the R, and then the rest of it kind of fades into the fields. So this is one of those that I thought was really cool, that it's almost missing, half the devices on the coin. So I'm gonna keep that one. Some really fine ones that I found. This one is a 1959 Denver. You can tell that there's still a lot of luster in these coins that just finding in bank rolls. This is a 1961 Denver. Yeah, you can see like just how much that it. There we go. So this one, there's some field damage. There's a carbon spot down on the bottom left hand side, but it's still really cool to find these coins in this good a condition. This is a 62 Denver. Same thing. There's still a lot of luster left in it. There will be some field scratches and standard circulation marks, but still find a coin that looks like this is just pretty darn amazing. And there's this one right here. I don't want to handle this one too much because yeah, I saw this thing. I was pulling a coin off of it, and look at this coin. This coin is like a very, very well MS strike coin. I mean, you can see how much luster it has. The fields are pretty clean. All the devices are there. Whoa, I dropped it. Just a really fantastic coin that I found. This is just something I found in a coin roll. So I'm definitely going to set that one aside. You can see how much luster it has. That is almost reflective. Not quite proof type, but close. So again, this is coin roll hunting. You can find these in circulation. I also managed to pick up some halves, and I wanted to go over those real fast. I found some NIFCs, which stands for not intended for circulation. The years after 2002, 2003 are all considered NIFCs, that they were not minted for circulation. They were minted specifically for mint sets and collector sets. So this is the first one that I found. This is a 2004 Denver. This is a very well struck 2007 Denver. Again, it's going to have scratches and stuff from just from being in circulation, but you can see some of the reflection on this one. And this is a 2015 Denver. And then in this batch, I got super lucky, and I found some proofs. The way that you can tell proofs is that all proofs should have an S mint mark, and you can see how it's got mirror fields. You can see the reflection of my finger. This happens to be a 1979. You can see the mirror fields, and then the bust and the devices are all very frosted. So if the fields won't show so dirty on this one, they would call this they would call this one a cameo. For the ones that have a very significant separation of the devices or the bust and the fields, they would call that a deep cameo. So this is a 1979, and then its brother is a 1980 proof. So it's really crazy to find proofs in circulation, especially that close together. I think I went through maybe 10 rolls. No, 14 rolls. So I went through 14 rolls, and I found 5 coins that should not be in circulation. So that's really a neat deal. All right, guys. That's a recap for this box. Please like and subscribe, and put your comments down in the comment section below. And I will see you guys on the next box.